So the day has come to move the hot tub. I acquired this thing for free. Well, not for free, but pretty much free under the terms that I move it under a timeline. And I got it moved-ish. And where it is actually going to go is not ready yet. So I got a crew of guys coming. We're going to move it onto these blocks here. This is about where it should be. And then I got some for the middle. So I can actually like fully test it once it's wired in. Once we got it in here, the door still opens, which is nice. I got a little walkway here, which is nice. And the snow blowers fit through there. So once I clean all this up, organized over there a little more with some racks to kind of just clean up the clutter on that wall so the hot tub could have as much space as possible. And then I think what I'm going to work on next is this area over here. I'm going to build like a little countertop that comes out of this corner where my workbench is out to like where that seam is. And then you should be able to get a car in here, at least a full-size car, if you ever needed to, and still be able to get to everything on the walls. But for now, I'm worried about getting the hot tub in here. And then I'm going to temporarily wire a disconnect like right here, and then run some temporary wire to the hot tub panel, which will be like here, and the conduit input is on this side. So we might just actually use that, because if it works, I'm going to keep it inside for winter and have essentially a closed-in hot tub to use. I need to get a heater out here, because if it's cold outside, it does get pretty cold in here still. So we gotta figure that out. I might get a ceiling mounted one right there and then just temporarily run it to a plug, but we'll see. What do you think, Bison? But yeah, I got like 5 guys coming over to move the hot tub. Got this little cart, so we'll put it on the front. Have guys pick the back up, kind of guide it up to the curb, pick it up, put it on the flat in the garage with the cart, and then slide it into place, set it down on the brick, pick it up or tilt it up, and then slide the center ones in and that last one, and then set it down and just kind of double check everything, and then we'll be Gucci. And then I can get the electrician here to temporarily wire it in with the breaker or the disconnect. And then yeah, if it works, I got a hot tub for pretty fucking cheap. It's insane. Once the back's done, it'll be pretty awesome to have that back there. I'll show you where it's gonna go. Oh, it's so muddy. So this is all a cinder block wall, and then all of this will get ripped up, have 3/4 inch clean or 1 inch clean gravel poured, kind of graded out, and then at the same grade as the top of the cinder blocks all around here and here, and pretty much through here to where my property line is will be poured with concrete. But we're going to do it in individual pours, so split this footing in half. We'll put a form there, pour this pad, and then we'll pour this pad here, because this is where the hot tub's going, between these 2 footings here. And then we'll put this one like 5 or 6 inches, because the hot tub's pretty fucking big and it will weigh quite a lot when it's full of water. And I don't want that wall to be supporting any more weight than it needs to. That's why we used 12-inch thick block instead of 8, and it'll be core filled, and there's rebar in it. And then yeah, here we need to dig all this up and put a 4-foot footing pretty much down there over to there, and then over the wall, so I can build actual walls here, load-bearing walls, to put this on top of instead of the posts. And then this will be a little shed, and then this will be a back room off of my garage. That's the doorway there, as you can see. And then this shed will have an overhead door on that side with a small cement slab, like, you know, there in front of it for ease of access. Maybe with a walk door. Probably have a walk door there, and then overhead door there, and then have a walk door here so you can pass through, but also like have storage and stuff. So it'll be like a shed with a shed. And then this will be covered with, I decided the other day that I could potentially be Not even gonna lie, not a little more money, quite a lot more money. To redo the roof line or the pitch here, cut this window's bottom framing out here on the top, take the window out and build a walkway with a room out where I was just gonna put a roof and then have like another living room essentially, or even like you could do another master or like another bedroom even there, and then have the living room in the middle, and then underneath of it, it would be open, kind of like a 3 seasons room with 6x6 posts there, and there. Still got to pour that footing. It'll be part of the footing under those walls there, but then there'll just be an LVL going across there with the 2x8s or 2x10s coming out, supported in it, cantilevered like 2 feet so we can put a roof on it, and then with a soffit like that, yeah, that'd be cool. Add like another 200 or 300 square feet to my house, enclosed, and then have a 3 seasons room with a walkout door right there, steps down. This will be like turf, that'll be a patio, and then there will be steps up over there with a gate, like a chain link gate that starts the chain link fence that goes around my whole property line. You can see kind of where it is with the current fence, but yeah, that's kind of this year's hopes and goals to get done, one piece at a time. Currently, today's step is get the hot tub into the garage. When I have my driveway open, I can maybe move my trailer out of the street, maybe park in my driveway. Who the fuck knows, that'll be just cool to have done.